Hey, Kotallo? I'm at the Zenith lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way. Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
The lab's up this way. You okay?
I got this.
Machines. They're scrapping the Spectres for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Machine. Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
Hit that weak spot!
Entrance to the lab is by that tunnel. Come on. Send this to my stash.
The anime did this?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Enemies up ahead.
Your hunter-killer is more powerful than a normal machine.
Watch it! Wounded beast only fights harder!
We better get a move on. The room we found Beta in is up ahead.
Lead the way. Is that it down there?
Yep, we better make our way down there. We're here. Now we just need to find a way to access the database Gaia was talking about.
Don't think... Varl mentioned you found Beta in one of those pods. I would hate to be locked up inside such a thing. There's barely room to breathe.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
I'll download the database to your Focus, so you can search through it later.
What about the components?
They should be somewhere on the... Spectres!
Fight with honor!
Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here. The components should be somewhere on the second floor.
I'm right behind you.
Okay, then.
Let's keep some respect! That's the way!
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Good idea. A vent. Might be a way out of this room. Please tell me the components are in there. The components have to be here somewhere. No room on me. I can send it to my stash. Gotcha. I should go back and give these to Kotallo.
You found the components?
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10. Speak freely.
How's it going with the arm?
It is nearly complete, but I'm still adjusting the fittings. Soon, I must test it.
Looking forward to it. You probably want to get back to training.
Be safe.
I'm sorry, Aloy. After all the trouble you went through, you have to head west again.
Well, no one said this was gonna be easy.
You sure you don't want any backup dealing with the Quen?
They think I'm Sobek, or something like that. They won't hurt me, but I doubt they'll be so kind to anyone else.
If you say so. Let me know if you need anything before you go.
If I get Omega clearance, and then we grab Hephaestus, we might finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. You better not be slacking off on your studies while I'm gone.
And risk Zoe coming after me? I value my life. In fact, I've been reading about Ted Faro. How he destroyed the world and crawled into a hole after killing those who saved it.
He definitely was a piece of work. Well, Beta and Gaia built the rig. Can you get everyone ready for the mission ahead?
Of course.
What is it?
Nothing. It's just that everything's about to change. We'll get Gaia, and she'll help us set things right. No more Zeniths, no more derangement. It'll be a different world. I welcome it, but I wonder how the Nora will react. And the Karja, and well, everyone.
Let's just focus on fixing Gaia for now.
You're right. We've got an angry AI to take down.
I'll be in touch if I...
I'll make sure
Good.
Let's just I hear about you going west.
Turns out we need one last thing before we can grab Hephaestus.
Because it would have been too easy otherwise.
You've been looking at any interesting data?
I asked Gaia to find me something to look at a while back. And she found the mother of all forges. They called it sports. Turns out the old ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
How are things with Kotallo? You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I played strike with him. I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it. I need to get going.
I think Gaia mentioned this other tribe you found, the Quen.
I can handle them. In the meantime, Varl will help you get ready for what comes next.
Take care of yourself, Aloy.
Dinosaurs.
I was hoping you could speak here. Those look like snow clouds.
Outlander. Are you in need of supplies? You will look fine with that.
You showed us that Regalla's rebellion cannot last. May the day bring... You want to make a statement. Good day. One moment things were fine. Honor and strength. The next. You saved Takaro. But how did he come to New 30? The Outlander from the Hulu.
I've heard of you.
She's clear to enter.
May your enemies fall.
Honor and strength.
We walk in
Hail,
strength.
Outlander!
The Enduring is supposed to be around here somewhere, near an ancient plain. Now that I have all 3 marks, I can challenge them, whoever they are. This'll be in my stash when I need it. That's the Enduring. And she's... sleeping? Hello?
Oh, must have dozed off again. Oh, aren't you a wild flame?
Are you the Enduring?
That's what they call me. Azureka the Enduring. What do they call you?
A lot of things, actually. But my name's Aloy. I heard you're the best fighter among the clans. But you're not what I expected.
Well, we can't all be as handsome as Hikaru, now can we?
I earned 3 marks from the training pits. I was told to come here and challenge you to a duel, but do you still even...
Ha! Here we are. Now then, Aloy. Marks? I'll add it to the pile. Come, sit. Lizard?
No thanks.
Not good to fight on an empty stomach, you know. But now I know you're direct. Good. To business, then. Come, follow.
Where are we going?
To the pit, of course.
You built your own training pit out here?
Well, you don't expect...
This is a pretty steep climb.
I'll just be glad you don't have to carry me on your back. You know, there've been quite a few storms blowing through here over the last few months. Nasty things. Blustering about and making a fuss.
Yeah. There's a village nearby that flooded after a recent storm.
Oh, Bleeding Mark. Well, those soldiers are tough as a behemoth's flank. I'm sure they'll be all right. Here we are. Come, let's begin.
The signal's registering with my focus.
Well, Aloy, the pit awaits. Now listen up. You're allowed your spear and a bow only, nothing else. We fight until the other yields. Ready?
Wait. I have a couple of questions first.
Should have asked back at the fire. Could have had a snack. Go on, then.
Aside from at the Grove, the clans seem to keep to themselves. So, how did you end up training soldiers from all three?
Hikaru approached me after he became chief. Spoke of his vision for a united tribe. How the training pits might serve that. By then, I'd fought so many Tenakth. I knew that every clan had great soldiers. So I agreed.
The pitmaster said you only train the best fighters. Like who?
All of those boys, for one. Poor Varrock must still be brooding over his loss. Before them, Hikaru, some 20 years ago. A few of his marshals have found their way to me over the years. All went home with bruises.
What about Regala?
Ah, that one. She came to me, demanded her duel, as was her right. But I refused her. The only one. I knew any lesson of mine would be burned away by her rage.
Why do you live all the way out here? By yourself?
If you really want to know, defeat me.
All right. Let's do this then.
Don't hold back, Aloy. I won't. Ready? I yield. Well done, Aloy. Someone must have trained you well.
You're pretty tough yourself.
Many challengers have trained with me over the years. Each one the same as the last in one way or another. But you're quick, persistent, stubborn. You fight as someone who has always had to stand alone to survive. I know it as I know myself. You may not be of my blood, but you are of my blade, cut from the same steel. So here is my wish for you, Aloy. Do more than just survive.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Now, let me see that spear.
Careful.
Pretty thing, but I can make it better. There.
Thank you.
You've had a hard journey for one so young. And you have much more to do, still, I think. I'd like to believe I've had some small part in preparing you.
You have. And if I wanted to train with you again,
You'd be most welcome. Aloy.
I defeated you. So will you tell me now why you live out here alone?
Persistent. Good. I've lived longer than almost anyone in the tribe. But for Tenakth, living is for the young. Year after year, from one vendetta to the next, everyone I loved fell to the blade. My squad, my children, their children, all dead. I alone endured. After a while, I found reminders of them everywhere. In every soldier's laugh, the echoes of my squad on the eve of the battle that got them killed. In every young face, the memory of my granddaughter's bright eyes, fired up for blood and glory. So, it was time to be alone.
If you've lost...
That's simple, girl. It's the only thing I know how to do.
I need to be going.
Strike true.
Something nearby is sending a signal. There's a flight recorder nearby. I could add it to the collection at the Grove. There's another locator signal for a recording here.
Restart engine 4! It's not responding. No, maintenance must have reactivated the auto systems. What? Disengage them, now! Hit the emergency purge! It won't shut down! The swarms hacked us! Terrain, pull up. Ah!
The machines took control of that plane and flew it into the ground. shake off this wet.
We must all unite to stop Regala.
Your blade be bright.
An Oseram camp. What are they doing out here?
That would
Genius is at work here. I cannot afford any distractions. If you require salvage, you can... Oh! A hunter! Yes, good, good. I was hoping one would stop by. There's no time to waste.
Aloy.
That old boar, Karif, is expecting me to merely make the best armor in the Forbidden West. But I, Honda, will give him a masterpiece. And you are going to help me make it. Of course you'll be compensated, though seeing me at work should be gratifying enough.
You're one of Karif's people? So you're competing to make armor for him too. With the Tenakth right next door?
Ha! They've got problems of their own to worry about. Besides, I'm not just making armor. I'm making a work of art, imbued with the majesty of ancient machines and wondrous relics, with the steadfastness of the gentle plow horn and the fury of the raging Ravager. So, where do you want to start?
You talked about using ancient relics for your armor?
Correct. But that dream has fizzled like a wet forge.
What do you mean?
I acquired scouting reports on this area dating back to the Red Raids. They told of ruins filled with treasure. But some of our younger recruits stole the scrolls and absconded to go after the relics. I want them found before they run away with my salvage.
I can try to track them down.
Give them a good thrashing for me while you're at it, will you?
So you want your armor to wield a Ravager's fury? You said you wanted ancient... I'll, read up on the details.
Splendid! I look forward to your...
You talk...
Need some machine parts? Or want me to take some off your hands? You need some time to think about it. I understand. Once I have those hearts, get to see my genius in action.
Ravager's Honda mentioned should be nearby. I just need to look at that contract one more time. Make sure I got all the details right. This must be the drop-off point Honda's contract mentioned. When I get that Ravager cannon, I'll know where to take it. There we are. Get off without killing the Ravager. Otherwise, I might damage the goods. Be a wrong fight if I stick to shock ammo. I need to aim for that cannon. Feeling better. I'm sure Honda won't mind me borrowing this for a bit. The card I saw before. That's why I need to drop off this cannon.
So, little Spark, been taking care of those contracts for me?
I dropped off that Ravager cannon for you.
Splendid! That kind of power will improve my armor. I know it. Consider the contract fulfilled.
I have to go.
Luck be with you. This will be my most inspired work yet.
ancient machines Honda wanted me to check out should be close by. Maybe I'll read the contract one more time. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Don't think shock ammo will help. All these machines for. Keep calm. I think Honda will like this. Not sure if Honda's gonna want this, but maybe I can find a use for it. This should be useful. I doubt Honda can use this for her armor. Maybe I'll keep it then. But Honda will want this. I think that's all the salvage I'm gonna find. I should check out the other site Honda marked on her contract. Old ruin built into the cliff. I wonder what's inside. There's some kind of tunnel. I should take a look around. Are you drawing back? Oh, great.